Hey guys, happy Sunday. I'm sorry I was not able to drop a video yesterday. I had a very busy day with a webinar with the subscribers as well as just getting a nice time out. I just didn't have the time, but here I am. Thanks for viewing. Where are we at? I mean, one of the things I want to say about this market is we have a lot of chop. I mean, I imagine it's obvious to you guys. I'm sure that some of you guys are being tested. Maybe some of you guys are smart enough maybe to back away from this action, knowing that this is not really the easiest trade. But we've got quite a range. If you've seen past videos, you know I've been looking for an ideal bottom in the 7,800 to 8,400 to 7,800 region, and we've just fought off every attempt, every setup to get down there. And in fact, yesterday on Twitter, I thought we would have a nice roll up to this 10,600 region. If you saw that tweet, perhaps up to 10,700, and even overnight, I've seen price action weaken substantially on the micro, and we may not even see those levels before we roll over. That said, I'm barely hanging on, honestly, to the main count that I've been looking for, which is here. And now I'm looking at, because we've got a 5 up here for the top of B and 3 waves down, I have to consider that if we are even going to take my primary count, that it's a diagonal here, which is, I usually indicate a diagonal with the channel. And potentially that move up that I called for on Twitter to 10.6, 10.7 could be a top in 2. Now, while we're weakening here micro substantially, I really can't argue that we finally gradually attack that 10.6, 10.7, and at the same time, one might argue, if it wasn't for this 3-wave cluster here, which suggests that the move down is not in, that perhaps we break up over the B wave top. And if that's the case, I have some alt counts I've been working on. So I'm really hanging on. Honestly, I'm hanging on to this count really at its last legs here over the B wave top here. I can't hang on to it any longer. I have to look at some other potentials. One of them is, I'll show real quick, which my subscribers have already known. I've had this count for months. Is this triangle, which I can't remember if I've shown this on YouTube at all, but this is a triangle for a larger B wave. This is a potential. Also, we could even break out towards 13.6 and then finally correct in a deep C wave and a large WXY. Although a 5-wave move of this height may also start a larger rally. So this is what I'm looking at. These potentials, both the triangle and this count, is what I'm looking at. If we break over this B wave high at roughly 10,960, so we'll see. Pretty perilous, honestly, for either side of the trade, at least in my view. I mean, I've had a lot of replies in Twitter saying that I should be much more bullish more immediately. I've also seen replies to the articles that Avi and I have posted. But until I personally, again, see a very clean impulse, larger than the little one we have here that I count as C wave, I'm going to be very, very cautious. That doesn't mean I'm shorting this market, though I've taken a few shots at it that haven't gone well. I'm not going to be aggressively bullish until I see that really clean impulse. Not so much because I can't see this market rallying anytime, but mainly once I have an impulse, I have a very tight support for very measured risk, and it's really more about risk to return or return versus the risk than about whether I'm bullish or not. Honestly, it's just getting that trade math in my favor, if you will. So we'll see. So what am I looking at? Just let's talk bottom line. Right now, I remain in this count as primary as long as we stay under 10,968. Although I think within this count, a rally over to up to 10,600 to 700 wouldn't be too bad. And we'll see what happens with the action there. That said, micro action again has gotten really weak in this sort of area of price cluster, and I've seen the technicals look a lot weaker than I would expect if we're going to get that rally. So I'm actually starting to see the potential that we roll over more sooner. That said, this market is surprised a lot with all of this chop, and if we break even over 10,968, what am I looking at? Well, I would expect a rally at least up to just below this X wave level at 12 340, so roughly in the 12,300 would be. And then finally, if that move doesn't manage to hold to symmetry in that area and rather extends like a proper impulse, we'll see a move up to 14,000. That definitely raises the probability that we could start a rally. Though we can come back down to new lows, it would definitely increase the probability that we rally up to 25K. All right. So that's where I'm at on Bitcoin. Also, I want to. I'm not going to share a chart because a lot of alt charts I really reserve for subscribers, especially for the micro counting. But I want to alert you that there is a potential bottom pattern showing in EOS right now. If you've tracked these videos for a while, you know when the June B1 event came in, I was talking about a top. I really, I think did I not call that by the day, or perhaps it was the day after. I don't remember. But I was, I had seen a completed pattern off the December low, and I saw at least a high probability potential that we had seen the top, and we did top before that event, which everyone is excited about. And definitely sentiment was getting overheated into that event, and that's often why we get tops. So anyway, potential, we have a bottom. I would say if the recent lows don't hold, my last line of support is $2.12. I'm going to reserve the micro counting for subscribers on Elliott Wave Trader, so that we have an opportunity. They support me. They have an opportunity to micro trade that. But if you are bullish on EOS and interested in EOS, there's at least a time here to take a reasonable amount of measured risk for, if you look at my past charts, a run that could be eventually into 3 digits or 4 digits, even over a long period of time. Again, I'm going to give you a really strong warning that when I suggest such crazy targets like that, there are lots of supports in between that I'm going to be looking for. There are lots of structures. It's like my old Verge call. It was a call until it broke, and my opinion may change. But I think there's a potential of a long-term bottom in EOS here. So take a look at the chart, see what you think. Do your own research, so to speak, or get your own read on the charts. But it's looking pretty good. I'm sure I'll update the chart, the long-term chart, at some point in time on this channel, and you guys will get a chance to see it. But again, if you are interested in what the heck I'm talking about with this pattern, certainly our free trials, we don't you come along, we don't take credit cards, so you can at least check it out, and if it's not for you, just take off, no worries. All right, so thanks for watching. I hope you guys have a great trading week. Hopefully Bitcoin will clean itself up, to be honest. Hopefully the market will clean it up, so the price action will be a little more clear in my view. Honestly, I'm going to start trading EOS short term when we get the right when the setup gets more perfect for a good risk to reward. Honestly, I just don't want to mess with this Bitcoin right now with all this chop until it's super clear. So, all right, guys, have a good week. Talk to you soon. Bye.